Following the recent news about Britney's father Jamie and his health decline, it has sparked many to question if there is any chance Britney will forgive her family, especially after she released her tell-all memoir titled The Woman in Me. Many speculate if it's finally time to heal. Hello everyone, I'm Melanie with InformOverload, and today we're going to be discussing our 10 signs that Britney Spears is ready to forgive her toxic family. Before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I can hear those buttons saying hit me baby one more time. I don't even know if that made sense, but let's just move along. For our number 10, we have the 2022 birthday bash. Last year, Britney celebrated her birthday, and one special guest who surprised many was her mom Lynn and her brother Bryan. A source told people that Lynn has been really making an effort to be a part of her daughter's life, but Britney is still hurt because she felt like her mom could have done more to help her. The same source said that because Britney only has a few friends, she really needs to be with just her family, and how her mom really does love her and is very apologetic towards her and takes full blame, before adding Britney can be very stubborn. And all the effort Lynn put into being in Britney's life has apparently somewhat worked, as it was revealed Britney does like spending time with her, and the insider also detailed how the two have a complicated relationship, but it seems the two both need each other. Lynn was also spotted leaving her birthday party venue in LA the next morning, which made it appear like she potentially spent the night. And for number 9, we have plans to repair. An average relationship between mother and daughter already comes with its ups and downs, as it's only normal for two people to not agree with every single thing. However, when you're a pop sensation who is not only influential but making a bunch of money, it further stirs the pot and bigger problems, which can equal bigger disagreements. And following the 13 years Britney was held under conservatorship, it allegedly left her to feel upset and felt like others around her could have done more to help her, and that included her mother. In May of 2022, Britney shared on an Instagram post writing, "My sweet mama showed up at my doorstep yesterday after 3 years. It's been such a long time. With family, there's always things that need to be worked out, but time heals all wounds. After being able to communicate what I've held in for an extremely long time, I feel so blessed we were able to try and make things right. I love you so much. P.S. I'm so blessed we can have coffee together after 14 years. Let's go shopping afterwards." And for number 8, we have Bryan Spears. You often hear about the sister duo Britney and Jamie Lynn, but rarely about their older brother Bryan. He was actually a co-producer on Zoe 101, which is the show Jamie Lynn Spears starred on as a teen, and he was also a co-manager of Britney's conservatorship. Although Britney revealed in her memoir that she was actually really close to her brother. In fact, as a child, she would sleep in his bedroom every night for many years until the 6th grade, after he got into an accident that confined him to a full body cast, which she described their bond was formed out of her sincere, genuine recognition of his pain. However, when she became a star, her brother joined her management team in 2003 in order to oversee financial business development and help look out for Britney's best interests financially from 2003 to 2009. Although she admitted he helped skyrocket her empire, including a business deal with Elizabeth Arden in 2004, but in general has been more silent about her brother more than anyone else in her family. That was until Bryan's girlfriend said they skipped the wedding Britney had with Sam Asghari in 2022 in order to attend his daughter's graduation. But Britney responded by saying, "You were never even invited to my wedding, so why even respond?" In her memoir, she detailed her relationship she had with her brother began to go downhill after he worked for her during the Onyx Hotel tour. But according to page 6, they put their differences aside in order for Bryan to support Britney during her divorce. In fact, in November of this year, the pop star posted a picture of her brother in a green suit with the caption, "My big brother who's like a dad and my best friend." Not sure what's going on with this outfit though. In our number 7 spot, we have cousin Alli Sims. Following the release of the Framing Britney Spears documentary, the pop star's cousin Alli spoke out about her alleged experience with Jamie, who is of course Britney's father. Alli actually worked as Britney's assistant in 2007, and according to NBC News, the two haven't spoken in more than a decade because allegedly Jamie warned Alli to stop talking to Britney or else something would happen to her. She stated, "He 100% was threatening me with my life," and even added she didn't put it past him, so she simply didn't answer Britney's calls. And she even shared how the media portrayed her cousin, including stars like Justin Timberlake, who once bragged about being with the singer romantically and more in the physical sense, as well as talk show hosts always appearing to attack Britney as unfair, as she was blamed for everything. Alli even described the whole documentary as accurate before sharing her own experience chances with paparazzi just by being with Britney. The two girls were outnumbered by paparazzi and had aggressive encounters through the streets of LA and even in Britney's backyard, where helicopters would sometimes fly over to track the singer's every move. She also added that it definitely affects you when you're being swarmed by this many people at all times, as it still affects her after over a decade. She admitted she would receive calls from Britney, and sometimes it would be from a random person's phone when hers was taken away, to ask for help because Alli was truly fearful for her own life and what Britney's father was going to do. She removed herself from the situation, but shared she does carry a lot of guilt, as she shares how she can't even imagine how her cousin felt, and when she thinks about how long it has been for Britney to be stuck in that situation, it makes her very sad and hopes that one day she'll be able to tell her story if that's what she wanted. And for number 6, we have Jamie times 3. Okay, this is gonna be confusing because we're gonna be talking about Jamie Watson, who is married to Jamie Lynn Spears, who is the daughter of Jamie Spears. I don't even know a single Jamie in my life, but I guess the Spears family has the opposite issue. While the singer's brother-in-law, Jamie Watson, has spoken about the situation with Britney, as he admitted he had no idea who Jamie Lynn even was when he first met her, even though she was on the television show Zoe 101. But after Britney's emotional testimony at her conservatorship hearing in 2021, he spoke to New York Post, showing support to the singer. He stated, "I can assure you her family loves her and wants the best for her. I wouldn't be around people who wouldn't want to be in support of Britney." And for number 5, we have photos of her father. Although her very public 13-year conservatorship ended in 2021, it was pretty clear Britney was not on good terms with anyone in her family, especially her father. And because she did release her memoir this year, and obviously shared her perspective and journey while trying to live her life, it didn't necessarily paint her family in the best light. While she recently took it to Instagram to share a collection of old paparazzi photos, with the caption simply giving credit to the photographers. Most images were of her carrying her child, but one specific photo that caught the interest of many was of her child, and her dad Jamie. The photo showcased her son eating snacks while she holds him and her father walking beside her with a lunchbox and juice box in hand, assisting the pop star. Following this post, many media outlets said that due to her father's declining health, she has thoughts on reconciling with their relationship. But one source that is close to Britney allegedly told Page 6 that that was untrue and she will never forgive him after everything he put her through. And this is following after many revelations that Britney has claimed about her father and his behavior. On one instance, Britney described a phone call with her father about a treatment plan where he insisted they are going to be sending her to a small house in Beverly Hills for a program, before adding she's going to pay $60,000 a month for this. Britney recalls crying on the phone for an hour, and she claims her father loved every minute of it because he loved the control he had over someone as powerful as her. He continued to control and hurt her, including preventing her from getting pregnant against her will. For our number 4, we have motherly love. In Britney's memoir, she wrote she had actually made peace with cutting ties with her family after finding out her mother allegedly got rid of her cherished items, which included her doll collection during her visit to Louisiana during the lockdown. But Lynn, who is the mother, actually came forward by posting a photo onto her Instagram account, which showed a black journal and a photo of Britney's dolls, before tagging her daughter and writing, "I'm not sure who told you I got rid of your dolls and journals, but I would never do that." Britney responded to her mother in a way that you probably wouldn't have guessed, in a post dedicated to Taylor Swift and Britney's memories about meeting Taylor. At the bottom of the post, she wrote, "P.S. Mom, I love you so much, but there was 3 dolls in the cabinet when I went home 2 years ago. Kind of really weird you would take them out and put them back in. So messed up. Nope, I don't want them. Keep it all. I honestly don't care anymore though." Well, it seems like the two were able to keep moving their relationship forward no matter the obstacle, because just a few days ago, Lynn was on her way back to Louisiana after a weekend visit to Britney where they reconciled their relationship, and it appeared she was happy. She spoke to photographers at LAX, sharing how it felt wonderful to spend time with her daughter, and even added that Britney is happy, with photos of the two snuggling next to each other on the couch, with the caption praising their journey of happiness and healing as well as freedom, as their bond will never be broken. And in another photo shared, it was of Britney carrying her mother, and if you remember, just over a month ago, Britney's memoir came out which detailed incidents like the doll one we mentioned, but these girls were able to still find their way together no matter what. And this photo was taken during Britney's birthday weekend this year. And for number 3, we have softened up. Just like butter, some things need to be sitting outside before softening. Bad comparison, but anyways, according to TMZ, Britney has begun to soften up towards her father following his health complications that we will get into later on. Allegedly, there's been times Britney has talked about how she actually misses her dad, and even talked about sending him money to help him out. This is completely a shock to some, especially after what Britney had to say publicly about her family and more specifically her dad. It appears Britney is potentially opening up to trying to work things out, and in terms of her father, according to sources, they say there's nothing he'd rather have than reconciling with his daughter. In our second spot, we have 2023 birthday. Britney celebrated her birthday this year and invited not only her mother, as we discussed earlier, but also her sister Jamie Lynn. However, she was out of town and was unable to attend, but she still did get the invite. Plus, their brother Bryan was invited and did show up as well. TMZ also wrote in the article that they know Britney is communicating with her sister now, even after years of a very public feud, which of course was about the conservatorship. One source spoke about the release of Britney's memoir and how that she's finally able to share her story and now she wants to reconnect. And Jamie Lynn appeared on the show I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Outta Here, where she actually spoke about Britney. Quote, "She's a really good big sister, she is. Yeah, I love her. Me and her throw down. The world has seen that. I've learned to stop talking about it publicly, but you know what? Families fight. Listen, we just do it better than most. Me and her both had very complicated upbringings. We've had very complicated circumstances and we both had to deal with them in different ways." And in our number one spot, we have father's health. For weeks, Jamie, who is the father of Britney, has been suffering from an infection in his leg, and after 5 surgeries to try and stop the spread was proven to be unsuccessful. This led no choice but doctors to amputate his leg. This infection first started when he had to receive surgery for his knee replacement and ended up with a terrible infection, and in November of this year had to get his leg amputated, which was just revealed a few days ago. And earlier this year, a report by People stated that Jamie was severely ill and had to be hospitalized with a bacterial infection. And in 2018, he was also seriously ill and rushed to the Sunrise Hospital in Las Vegas due to his colon spontaneously becoming ruptured. And according to a statement from Britney's team at the time, he underwent surgery and was hospitalized for 28 days. In 2019, Britney shared a post stating how it is always important to put your family first, and how her family is very grateful that her father came out of that situation alive. And according to some reports, Jamie had both a physical and mental decline, especially after the conservatorship trial was public and many were on Britney's side. This is just me speculating, but because of the huge media backlash he faced, maybe this was his wake-up call, as he was able to experience what Britney did for years as the media portrayed her so poorly, which she often talked about. But since the tables turned, maybe this allowed him to realize the past mistakes. I don't know, it's just my speculation. What do you think? We have made it to the end of today's video, and of course I want to know all your opinions on Britney Spears and this whole situation surrounding her family. And if you made it this far, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.